Nioh 3 makes a major shift and moves its Souls-like adventure from Team Ninja's signature formula into an open world, which means you can very easily feel a bit overwhelmed as soon as you finish the tutorial. The regions around Hamamoko are packed with content, secrets, and dangers, which is exactly why the Gaming is Not Crime channel is here to help. We've prepared a list of 10 things you should do first in Nioh 3 to start your adventure the right, optimal way. The first tip is something you can start practicing immediately. Even before you finish the tutorial, every attack consumes energy, stamina, but if you press the right bumper on your controller at the exact moment you see a glow around your character, you can recover the spent energy between attacks. This is probably the most important combat mechanic in the game, especially for the samurai combat style, and it will follow you throughout the entire gameplay. So it's essential that you master it to perfection. Ki pulsing doesn't just restore stamina, it also cleanses yokai pools that enemies leave scattered around the environment. This is useful in every encounter, but it becomes absolutely crucial during boss fights, where a single wrong move can mean the end. The second tip activates as soon as you enter the open world. There are 2 side missions worth checking out immediately: Insatiable Hunger and Array of Hope. These quests reward you with samurai and ninja locks, allowing you to allocate skill points in their respective skill trees. More importantly, they provide a guided tour of the starting area, encouraging map exploration while giving you a clear objective. To start Insatiable Hunger, talk to the spirit standing in front of the village at the southern end of the first zone, next to the Tenryou River. This quest will lead you to the first enemy base and eventually pit you against a tall troll known as the Gaki Chief. Defeating him rewards you with a samurai lock. For a Ray of Hope, speak with another spirit located at the northern bend of the Tenryou River. This quest takes you toward a nearby castle town and directly moves you closer to the first main objective of the story. The Tenryou River is also home to 4 Kodama, and you should collect them as soon as possible. Once found, they grant you additional elixirs at shrines, and you can also return to activate Kodama blessings, which increase elixir drop rates or enhance their healing power. Kodama aren't the only mystical creatures you should be looking for. Chigo float around like helium-filled balloons, and the moment you hear a bell ringing, you'll know one is nearby. You can find one in the previously mentioned river village, knock it down, and it will reveal its adorable weasel-like form and reward you, most often with an additional samurai or ninja lock, as well as a new special skill. There are also Scampusi, round cats that love being chased. You'll know one is nearby as soon as you hear their purring. The chase usually involves a bit of platforming, but once it's over, you'll receive another valuable reward, most often additional keys for skill trees. On the Gaming is Not Crime channel, we have a complete guide covering the 10 skills you should unlock first. But for this video we want to highlight a few key samurai skills. High and low stances are absolutely essential. The default mid stance offers a balance between offense and defense, while high stance allows for stronger attacks at the cost of higher stamina consumption and weaker dodging. Low stance, on the other hand, improves dodging and makes blocking significantly cheaper. All 3 stances serve a purpose, and the best playstyle comes from combining them during combat, allowing you to shape your own samurai identity. Additionally, many weapon skills are available only in high or low stance, so make sure these are the first skills you unlock. When it comes to enemies known as revenants, don't be afraid to face them. Whenever you see a red sword stuck in the ground, you can fight a weaker version of another Nioh 3 player who died in that spot. You'll see the equipment they were using, and if you defeat them, some of that gear can become yours. Just make sure to pay attention to their level before engaging. If a bloodied edge demon appears in the world, Nioh 3 will notify you with a pop-up message. Defeating revenants at that time can also lead you directly toward that demon. Bloodied edge demons are extremely difficult enemies, but they are one of the best sources of high-quality loot in the early game, if you're ready for the challenge. When it comes to gear, equipment management is a key part of surviving the open world. It's easy to get overwhelmed by constant notifications about newly acquired items, so here are 2 quick tips. First, feel free to use the auto-equip option instead of manually comparing stats. Second, excess gear can be sold for XP or gold. At shrines, you can donate equipment for experience and even receive an extra elixir if you're running low on supplies. If you're looking for gold, sell your gear to Sadama traders, with the first one appearing on the path toward the first major crucible. Later, once you unlock the blacksmith, you'll be able to dismantle equipment, which provides even better returns. Before entering the first crucible, make sure to pray at the Jo statues. These collectibles are scattered across regions like the Tenryou River, and praying at them grants points you can spend at shrines. For your first run, we recommend buffs that enhance elixir healing or increase melee damage. You can think of the Crucible as the main dungeons in Nioh 3, and your first objective is the one that has overtaken Hamamoko Castle. This is the first major threat and the culmination of everything you've learned so far. Yokai are significantly stronger inside the Crucible, making key pulse mandatory, since exhaustion means certain death. They also inflict life corruption, but remember, retrieving your spirit after death automatically cleanses this effect. All of this leads to your first major boss fight, against Chikatsu Baba. If you followed all the advice in this video, you'll have already significantly increased your exploration rating for every zone on the map. Until next time, a big salute from the moderators of the Gaming is Not Crime channel. See you soon.